Bound in Crimson. Written and narrated by Brianna Valentine. Chapter 2. The Shadows That Know My Name. The city didn't sleep. Not really. It just hummed under its breath like it was plotting something sweet and dangerous. By morning, Ravenbrook Inn felt smaller than I remembered, like the walls had crept closer overnight. I pushed open the flimsy window and let in the cool dawn air. It smelt like cinnamon dust, river fog, and a hint of magic sparkling against the brick. I breathed it all in. This was my life now. No titles, no crown, no parents breathing down my neck, just me and my knives. And maybe something else lurking beneath the sunrise. My first stop was Belwick Market, the massive street bazaar that stretched for blocks, overflowing with everything from dragon fruit pastries to legal spell books. Spices hit me from every direction, warm and sweet, sharp and citrusy. Gods, I loved it here already. Samples? A vendor asked, holding out a piece of candied ginger. Don't mind if I do, I said, sounding like the casual version of myself, the me they never let breathe back home. The ginger burned warm on my tongue, fire, sweetness, heat, exactly what I wanted my future to feel like. As I turned away from the booth, the same prickle from last night brushed the back of my neck. Soft, deliberate, like fingers tracing a promise they had no right to make. I tensed and I spun around. Crowds, colors, smoke. Nothing unusual. But a shadow peeled away behind a tapestry stand. Too fluid to be human, too graceful to be harmless. My pulse jumped. I wasn't imagining it. Someone was watching me. Not cruelly, not even threateningly, just intensely, like they'd been waiting for me to arrive. I tried to shake it off and headed to my first job lead. A small, worn-down bakery tucked between a potion shop and a prawn dealer. The sign above it read, "The Crumbling Crown." Bold name for a place that looked like it survived 3 fires and a flood. Inside, the air was warm, frustrated, and smelled like burnt bread. A man with flour covering half his face slammed a tray into the counter. If we botch one more delivery, I swear the guild will blacklist us. I cleared my throat softly. Hi, I'm looking for work. He stared at me, blinking flour dust from his lashes. Then he laughed, rudely. You? You look like you've never sweated a day in your life. If only he knew. I can cook, I said simply. Everyone says that. I stepped behind the counter before he could stop me, grabbed a bowl, cracked eggs with one hand, and whisked like my life depended on it. He froze, watching. Then I added spices from his shelf, balanced ones, warm ones begging to stretch flavor into something heavenly. 3 minutes later, the dough was smooth and shiny like gold. Not bad, he said. I smirked. Hire me and I'll make your shop famous. He grunted. Trial shift tomorrow. Don't be late. Victory. Small but mine. Leaving the bakery, the air felt different. Thicker, charged, like someone had exhaled right behind my ear. I turned sharply. Hello? No answer. The alley was empty except for the shifting shadows and a faint scent I couldn't place. Dark, sweet, metallic, like wine mixed with midnight. A shiver trailed down my spine. Whoever was watching me hadn't followed me from panic or curiosity. It felt like hunger, like fate, like my name was carved onto their tongue. I should have been scared, but instead, some twisted part of me felt drawn, like a thread was pulling us together. Back at the inn, I locked my door and dropped face first into the creaky bed. My body felt exhausted, but my mind buzzed. When I finally rolled back onto my back, the room felt too still, too quiet. The window was open. I hadn't left it open. My heartbeat thudded like war drums. I sat up slowly. Is someone in here? Silence. Then a voice, soft, low, rich velvet wrapped in danger, brushed the inside of my mind. I watch you because you glow where others dim. I wait because fate finally placed you within my reach. I gasped.